Alright, so today we are putting Warrior's QR6 Pro to the test against all of the top range sticks at the moment. And that's not just any random, these are all of the hot sticks right now. Alright, we're not going to start with this one because I've been using it for quite a while. So
too much, give me that stick.
Surprise me. Go pick me a stick.
Alright, we'll see what we can come up with.
Surprise me.
Look at that lovely lineup. We're going to go with you. Who's this? Let's go.
Oh my God. Forgot how nice this stick was. It's been a while since I've used it. Still lives up to the name. Still lives up to it, man. I've been sleeping on this stick quite a bit.
All right, who's next?
Your choice, bro. You pick, surprise me.
All right, chuck that one back then.
I'm not gonna throw it. Come on.
All right, I'm gonna go. I can't see which is which. We're gonna go with you. Who's this guy?
Oh yeah, this is a nicey. Just eat myself from the visor. You see that?
Thought you were a hockey player, mate.
Oh, yeah. High sticking's part of the game.
All right, let's do it. Oh, just notice what's on your feet.
Oh,
okay.
Wait, get him out of the video. Get
okay.
Out. Get out. Do you know what I mean? Like, I put nothing through that and it still goes bar. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's so nice to shoot with, but it's a stick you've got to be used to shooting with.
That makes sense.
Otherwise, well, you're just going sky high every time. But as soon as you get it, bro, it's such a nice stick to shoot with. I was using it quite a lot last season. And so obviously, like I said, once you find that sweet spot, you're picking corners. Once again, your choice.
We're gonna go with this guy. Oh, we're picking the barrels, aren't we?
Finding a bit of a theme going on here.
Honestly, especially with those skates. What's up with that?
Yeah, this is a good combo.
What's up with those skates?
It's a good combo. We're still repping the CCM gloves. Get that in there, yeah?
All right, let's see what we got.
Head, shoulders, knees and toes. Throw in. I feel like this is the same as the Hyperlight, but it's not, you don't have to find that sweet spot with. It's just effortless to shoot with.
It's a good way of explaining it.
But
let's see you actually hit the net. Oh, hit one of the targets as well. Okay.
But
okay, big man.
I love this stick. I've always said I love this stick from the moment we got it.
Yeah.
But one of the key factors that comes into this stick, and I think quite a lot of Bauer sticks, is durability. And this stick is very hit and miss. Like, the blade's gone very, very soft. I've had it quite a while now.
I said that in the review, that's fair.
And it's just gone soft. So like, I could go down now, take a wrist shot, and it muffins along the floor.
All right, let's see what happens.
And that's not me, because we all know if I'm gonna miss, it's going high. Do you know what I mean? Like, so it's hit and miss, but when it's hit, it's a lovely stick to shoot with. You see like that didn't come off clean.
Give me one more.
That was a bit of a, I don't know what the word is to describe it, but yeah.
All right, let's see how one more does.
One more.
Short though.
It's a great stick to shoot with, but I think it's got also a great feel, which I think is one of the things the Hyperlight 2 lacks in. I feel like you don't get a great feel for the puck, which will also incorporate in why shots go high, because you're not sure where the puck is on your blade.
But
and
this is different.
Which makes a big difference.
Okay.
Because if I'm shooting from the middle of my blade, I know for sure I know where it's going. If I'm shooting for the toe, chances are it's going to fumble and probably go high. If I'm shooting from a hill, it's going on the floor. It's probably going to be on the floor. Okay. But I think this stick, you've got a great feel for it. You know where the puck is, which is why you can always get that clean shot off, because I know when it's there. Obviously, I shoot from my toe, but when I drag it, essentially it comes down to the middle of my blade, and that's when I then snap from. which is where the accuracy comes in.
Okay.
And if I can't feel that that's there and I'm shooting off my toe, That's why they go sky high.
Fair play.
Not me getting into them, techie.
Next one.
I felt like you then, getting into all the smarty techie stuff.
Oh, I'll take that as a compliment.
The smarty techie stuff at the hockey side. So if Chris was a hockey player, that would be how he'd speak.
Wow. That was so unnecessary.
I can't give you a compliment without a dig.
Oh, Jesus. All right.
Got to keep you humble.
Let's go with this then.
Ooh, shiny.
Okay, there you go.
I like this one.
Let's see what you got.
We all know I like this one. Meh. Fancy Nancy.
Ooh.
Do you know what? I feel like I should be skating it like this in Bowers. That's how they feel. That's how I feel like I'm skating right now.
No, you don't look bad.
Next stick, this is just such a trusty stick, man. I mean, we done what, 3 through the legs?
Yeah.
And they were all within that corner. And that's through the legs. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not an easy shot to do, and even still consistent.
Bum, 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 bum. Who's this guy?
An old friend. It's an old friend.
Ooh.
This one of them friends you rekindle with in 5 years and you still have great chemistry. Let's get some pucks. Let's get some pucks.
Let's see about that chemistry. Come on, fancy boy. Don't miss. Okay, he didn't miss. He didn't miss.
See what I mean? It's an old friend, you know?
Oh.
You hit a power on that, though.
I called it.
They're still great friends.
Okay,
We've had some good times.
Let's see what the great friend can do now.
Every great friend has their ups, has their downs. That's a friendship, right? Not every friendship is perfect. Hop. Oh.
2 more sticks, man.
Off the peg. Oh!
I don't know you're gonna just do a straight shot.
Huh?
That was a bit boring.
Just let my old friend get some confidence, and the ice is terrible. Not through Romford's fault, it's just, obviously there's been Raiders training on it, so.
I just want to see something pretty.
Huh?
Show me something pretty.
One thing with CCMs, you're always gonna have great feel. I feel like that is just so common with a CCM stick that you're gonna have great feel with the stick. I don't think I've ever had a CCM stick and the feel has been bad.
Yeah.
And that's a big thing. Props to CCM. Now just get one with like auto aim or something like that, so I ain't gonna do nothing. I might score some goals then.
That was good.
They've done something terribly wrong because it just feels like someone's standing on the bridge of my foot. It's horrible.
Yeah, we'll talk about that after the video.
Yes, please. With pleasure.
I think he's become a Warrior fanboy.
I love it.
Oh,
I love it.
So everyone in the comments is going to go mad because they were right. We should have messed with Warrior a long time ago.
We should have, but we couldn't get our curve, bro.
All right.
It's not like we wasn't trying.
Show me what you can do with your new favourite stick, dare I say it. I'm expecting some real fancy moves.
Bro, I'm not a fancy player anymore. Nice, Chris. Oh, that was so clean. Yeah. So, are we done with this stick?
Huh?
Are we done with this stick?
Yeah.
I'm happy. I love this stick. Like, I could talk for this stick for days.
On to the last one then.
Yeah. This is going to be an interesting ranking, I think, because it's very hard.
You can see what it is just from the colour of the top. Boom.
Okay. I think I messed up on my spec on this stick. I think that's the problem.
Okay.
I got it too stiff. You see, One thing you've always got to take into consideration when buying sticks is if you're a short player like me, you're going to have to cut them down. And that's going to affect the flex.
And different sticks,
the
even
feel.
though they say 70 flex, it all feels different.
Like this is a 75 flex. Well, if you look on Elite Prospects, I'm 5'9". Realistically, I'm probably about 5'7", 5'8". On skates this isn't off. So.
I didn't even give you any comments.
So you've got to think, sticks come what? Probably about here?
Yeah.
Maybe some sticks even taller.
You're adding a lot of flex when you cut it.
So, yeah.
You've got to shorten it.
I think this just got cut from a 75 to like a 95, maybe 100. It's just so stiff to shoot with, and obviously that just changes everything. Everything.
So with Sherwood sticks, go down a flex.
100%. Go down about 5, maybe 10, because it just makes such a difference. Oh, that hurt. Oh, that hurt my wrist. Oh, it's just so stiff. And I don't think that's Sherwood's fault. I think that's the fault of my own. I didn't take into consideration how much height I'd be cutting off and how much flex I'd be adding. I'm gonna start off with the FT7 Pro. I'm putting that up against obviously the QR6, which is basically, this stick's not going anywhere, it's staying with this whole video. I think the only aspect that the FT7 Pro won in was slap shots. And ever since I got the QR6 in my hand, I've always said that it's not great for slap shots, it's not a slap shot stick. It's a low kick stick, you know? It's quick release, feel, backhand. Everything else, the QR6 is just above the FT7 Pro. It is that simple. Before I got the QR6 Pro, I was highly considering using the FT7 Pro for season this year. It's not even a question anymore.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not even a question. That. Yeah, unfortunately, the FT7 Pro has taken a back seat.
And that's because of the feel?
Feel, wrist shots, consistency. It's just, it's better in my eyes. I think, and I think that's shown on the ice when I play. It's just way more consistent with the QR6 Pro.
Okay, so how is every other stick matched up against it? What?
Well, you pick one and I'll tell you.
Okay, let's go with the Hyperlight 2.
The Hyperlight 2.
That's one people really wanted to see.
You know I like that stick, don't you?
It's a shooter stick. It's a shooter stick.
It's a shooter stick, and I've always said that. But like I said, you've got to spend some time with it, because if you don't, you're just not going to think it's a great stick. If you watch some of the earlier videos we done on the Hyperlight 2, straight away I was like, I don't like it. It's not got a great feel, I don't like it. And then I spent some time with it, I used it, I found that sweet spot, and was just picking corners. It's that simple. You've got to spend time with it and find that sweet spot. But there's two main issues with this stick. If you're mid-season and you've got to spend 2-3 weeks finding the sweet spot in a stick, that's going to cost you something, you know? Not only is your coach going to realise it, but so is the people that pay to come watch you, right? The people you play for. So that's my big issue with that stick. The QR6 isn't like that. As soon as you get it, I think I've been picking corners from the moment it arrived.
Okay.
And I think, once again, that shows in the video.
All right, what's going to be next then?
You pick, bro. And I'll give you the verse.
Okay, let's go Trigger 8 Pro.
Trigger
and of course,
8 Pro.
we're aware that the Trigger 9 Pro is coming out.
Yep.
That's why this isn't necessarily a stick ranking.
No.
We'll save that for a little bit later once all of the kicks that we can VS that are coming out this year come out. Or rather, when we get them.
Oh, yeah. Obviously, everyone knows I love the Trigger 8 Pro. It's a very trusty stick. It's a very reliable stick. It's got great feel, great shot, great release. It's one of the top sticks to date, and that's with the new release nearly coming out. That's saying something, right? But I just feel like the QR6 is an updated version. It's like when you get an iOS update. That's what I feel like has happened.
Oh, wow.
Or you buy extra XP points and get new moves. You know, that's what I feel like it is. It is brutal, but I'm just being honest. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is what I've always done. I've always given credit when credit's due, and Warrior deserve big credit for this stick.
So every element of the F2, because what did you say that the Trigger 8 didn't excel at? You said it was good for everything.
Yeah.
But you
sorry, there you go, everything. So it's better at slap shots.
Okay.
But I think I've always said we're basing this off of how I play, what I would prefer. It's not necessarily what you would prefer or how it would fit your style of play. This is based off of me, how I play, and what I would spend my money on.
Okay.
Which is why, obviously, the QR6 Pro comes above this because I don't take that many slap shots.
All right, what about the Proto R?
Proto R. Okay, very nice stick. Very, very nice stick. My feet are hurting so bad right now. Sorry, my feet are hurting so bad. I hate you, Chris. This hurts so bad right now.
What's on your feet?
I don't know, but they hurt.
All right, go for it.
Chris blindfolded me, put a pair of skates on me and kicked me out on the ice. Proto R, lovely stick. I've always said that from the moment Chris gave it to me.
You mean when I went to Puck Stop with you?
When we went to Puck Stop and yeah. That was a good trip though. That was a good day. Anyway.
Not for my bank.
No, but it was still fun.
I forgot what it's like to buy sticks. I'm definitely cutting that out of the video.
It's a great stick. It's got a great feel, great shot, great slap shot. It's an all-round good mid-kick stick. What you'd expect.
Okay, now we just want to know where it excelled and where it didn't.
One big factor that just makes this stick almost go to the bottom of this pile. One word, durability.
Okay.
If a stick doesn't last, it's not worth £300.
That's fair.
I'm not spending £300 every 2 weeks. Sorry.
That was nice and quick.
It's that simple.
Okay, so we could either go, what's left? The Ghost and also the Sherwood?
The Ghost and the Sherwood.
Go Sherwood.
Sherwood.
Since Gary's already got it in his hands.
I think the main problem with the Sherwood, I don't think it's Sherwood's fault, I think it's mine.
I think it's also worth mentioning that these sticks in this pile that are 75 flex, it just seems that the Sherwood it seems to be much stiffer when cut down.
Absolutely. I cut this down and I think I almost cut the kick point out of it.
Yeah.
Which is weird because it's a low kick point, but I think if this stick was a little bit flexier, I think it would have a good run-in with all these sticks. Because there's nothing wrong with the stick, it just doesn't give. And I think sticks nowadays need to. I mean, you watch the NHL players, their sticks are, I mean, my God, and they're nearly breaking every single shot, you know what I mean? And if a stick doesn't do that, I think that's just going to affect everything. Like when I was shooting with it today, I almost had to, it was almost slipping out of my hands because I was having to put that much in it just to get some power. And like I said to the camera, the problem with that is then if it goes in front of the goalie or in the corner and you've got to go and battle for the puck, you're immediately at a disadvantage because you don't have full grip of your stick.
That's fair.
Do you know what I mean? Like
so it's just the flex.
The flex just kills this stick. I would honestly really like to try one that's a little bit flexier.
We'll see if we can make that happen.
You know, Sherwood, please do, because I'm actually really intrigued.
Last one.
Last one.
FT Ghost.
FT Ghost. Lovely stick. Lovely, lovely stick. I can't knock it. I can't knock it, but I think it's the same as the Trigger 8 Pro. Great for almost everything. But the QR6 Pro is just like an updated version. It's almost like Warrior have sat there and gone, well, you're good at that, we're going to make it this much better. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that's the only way you can describe it because it's so hard when both sticks are good, but you just feel one's better for you. Chris has gone, I've got sticks coming to you, let me know what they're like.
Yeah.
And wow. That's all I can say is wow. Warrior have really, really done something here. It's something I didn't expect. I don't think Chris expected it either.
No, I didn't. I thought that the Trigger 8 or the FT Ghost would have had one over on the QR6 Pro.
Yeah, no, bro, no.
Fair.
Do you know what's crazy? I don't even know where last year's Warrior would rank in this.
Oh, wow.
Because
It was good too.
the shot on that is just, it pops. So
this is better.
Oh yes, 100%. I think this is just way more consistent, way easier to shoot with, and way easier to pick corners with. I think you can see that in the verses we've done of those two sticks. I don't know if that's been dropped yet. It has. I think if you watch that video, you can see that this was just, although the QR5 come off quicker, this was just pick corners.